I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Good morning, Cougars. Pardon the interruption. It's me, Mr. Battle. I just wanted to take a moment to touch on the evacuation alarm that occurred yesterday at lunch. I have some good news and I have some bad news. Good news is you did an amazing job. The bad news is that microwave popcorn is now banned at Steel Canyon. Yes, the miscalculation of time needed to pop some corn caused the disruption and the need to evacuate. Never trust that button that just says popcorn. We observed that if you were enjoying your lunch yesterday, you used what's called situational awareness. In other words, you looked around, you checked things out, and you then proceeded in a calm and orderly way to the nearest evacuation site. And then you followed all instructions. We also noticed that if you were by chance in a classroom, say for a club meeting or getting some tutorials, you heard the evacuation and you waited till your teacher told you to evacuate. In addition, drivers understood that evacuations are not time to leave, so they stayed put. Great job. This response was perfect and to be commended. So to recap, if an evacuation alarm happens during passing period or lunch, use situational awareness. Proceed to the nearest evacuation site, and if you're in the classroom, wait for your teacher to give you instructions. Thank you, Steel Canyon. Shout out to my seniors. Now back to the Cougarific broadcast team.
Good morning, Cougars. Today is Friday, April 27th. Welcome to SCTV News. I'm Nico Slater.
And I'm Daniel Stevenson. Today is the day, seniors. It's the deadline for your senior binder. Mr. Doherty has this message for seniors.
Good morning, seniors. Today is Friday, the 27th of April. Today, your senior binders are due. That means that by the end of today, you must go to your Gov and Econ teacher and physically hand them your 100% completed senior binder. All of your reflections, all of the work samples, all of the community service hours, all of the future planning in the binder with the tabs and the page protectors. It all needs to be done today. If it is not done today, you run the risk of losing the date and time for your scheduled senior presentation. What that means is that you may be presenting after graduation. Bottom line is that if that binder isn't in today, you may not be able to walk at graduation. If you have any questions, you need to walk straight to your Gov and Econ teacher right now. You need to get that binder in today. Thank you so much for all of you that have already done so, and those of you that haven't, get it done. Thanks so much.
Even though it's still April, it's already time to start thinking about football. Spring football begins soon. Coach Longerbone has some important information for anyone interested in playing next year.
Spring football is it's our off-season opportunity to get football players, or actually anybody, out to give football kind of a try. We're not in helmets. There's no helmets, no shoulder pads, no tackling. It's like skills and drills just for kids to be able to come out, kind of show us what they can do. We get to kind of evaluate them. And it's a great opportunity, I think, for anybody that's had the idea of, I think I might want to try football. Come out, try it. If you like it, awesome. If you don't like it, at least you can say, hey man, I gave it a shot. I went to spring football, it wasn't for me. Thanks, coach, I appreciate the opportunity.
You might notice some students are remaining silent today. That's because today is National Day of Silence on high school campuses around the country.
This is a day created to highlight the silencing and erasure of LGBTQ+ students in schools. So on this day, like students of the gay community, they take a vow of silence to highlight the erasure that we've been like going through for years. In order to participate, you do have to let your teachers know in advance. So you just like don't show up not speaking. My friends already know that I'm participating, so they all know, really.
Our identities are constantly being questioned and ridiculed and made fun of, and that really hits us very emotionally, where we don't want to even, be out. We don't want to be who we are, and that really affects us, especially as, the youth. So when you participate in the Day of Silence, it really shows that, it reflects how that can make us personally feel, and how that silence can radiate, and it can, it affects the entire community, not just the individual.
It's time to start planning for senior prom. Next week, you can get your dance clearance slip stamped at the library. Those slips are required before you can buy a ticket. Also, if you're taking someone from a different school, download the guest pass from our website. Prom tickets are $40 and they go on sale next Wednesday, but the price will only increase over time.
Don't forget, the senior banquet is tomorrow evening at 6 p.m. at the Steel Canyon Golf Course. The dress is semi-formal and we hope to see everyone there.
A reminder for students, if you need to pay for anything at the finance office, they will not accept personal checks after this Monday. After that, only cash or credit will be accepted.
Varsity baseball is at Monte Vista today at 4. JV baseball is here against Monte Vista also at 4.
Softball is home against Grossmont at 4. Swim and dive is at Valhalla, also at 4.
Track and field is competing against Escondido at 3, and boys volleyball is at Valhalla, JV at 4:30 and varsity at 5:30.
That's all the news we have for you today. Have a great weekend. Rah rah Cougars.
Cougar Pride. Get some.